My name's Mason. For the last 7 years, I lived completely alone on an island in the middle of the Alaskan Sea. No phone, no internet, no other human voice. Just me, a wolf I raised, and the cameras I kept alive by stealing their batteries. It started with a reality show called Apex Frontier. 1 year alone, $5 million if you finish. I thought it was the easiest money I'd ever make. Former Marine, million TikTok followers, sponsors sending me knives for free. How hard could it be? They dropped me off by helicopter. Gray sky, black rocks, freezing wind. I waved at the camera drones like an idiot and yelled, "Let's make history!" The first 8 days were actually fun. I built fires, caught fish, talked shit to the GoPro every night. Classic YouTube content. Then the 9th morning came. The supply plane that was supposed to bring fresh batteries never showed up. My satellite phone beeped 3 times and died. One by one, the drones fell out of the sky like dead birds. That night, I sat in front of the last working camera and said, "Guys, this is part of the show, right? Someone's coming tomorrow, right?" Nobody came. Not the next day, not the next week, not ever. At first, I screamed, climbed the highest ridge, and screamed until my throat bled. Then I sat on the beach and finally understood. This wasn't television anymore. This was the rest of my life. So I built a real house, half underground, logs and aircraft aluminum I dragged from old wrecks. My hands split open every day, but the house stood. One storm, I found a wolf pup with a broken leg caught in a poacher's snare. I could have eaten her. Instead, I splinted the leg with grown parts and fed her salmon heads until she followed me everywhere. I named her Luna. She became the first living thing that needed me more than I needed it. Years started blurring. My hair grew past my waist. My beard looked like something out of the Bible. I learned to grow potatoes in fish guts, make soap from bear fat, read weather in the rings around the moon. At night, I'd talk to the cameras, because talking to nothing felt worse. "Mom, it's your birthday today." I didn't forget. One spring, I found the producer's emergency box buried under rocks. Inside was a letter. "Network went bankrupt. Lawyers say retrieval is impossible. We're sorry." I burned the letter. Then I burned the American flag patch off my old jacket. 7 years in, one random morning, I walked to the beach and saw fresh boot prints in the sand. 3 Coast Guard guys in orange parkas were taking pictures of my cabin like tourists. They looked up and saw a wild man with a spear and a full-grown wolf beside him. One of them dropped his phone. They told me the world had moved on. The show was a cautionary tale in every college class. My mom died of cancer 2 years ago. My little sister Riley was married now and had a daughter. She named the kid Luna. They offered me a ride home. I asked for 1 hour. I walked back to the cabin alone, packed 4 things. The chess set I carved from bone, the splint from Luna's old broken leg, 7 years of footage sealed in hard drives, and I left the door open for the wind. 3 months later, my footage hit the internet. No music, no narrator, just me, raw, crying, laughing, losing my mind, finding it again. People saw the night I screamed at the stars until I threw up. They saw me braid a piece of my sister's old prom dress into Luna's fur so I wouldn't forget home. The last shot is me in a grocery store, 3 weeks after rescue, standing in the cereal aisle, staring at 50 boxes like a man who just remembered color exists. I look straight into the camera and say the only thing that still feels true. I was never lost. I was exactly where they left me. The real question is, who walks away from another human being and calls it entertainment? Today, I live in a small cabin outside Anchorage. Luna sleeps by the wood stove. My niece rides her like a pony. Some nights, I still wake up reaching for the spear that isn't there anymore. Then I hear Luna's tail thump on the floorboards, or my niece laugh in the next room, and I remember, I'm not off-grid anymore. I'm home.